Hey, everybody. Tonight on Around the Bag, we've got a radio star, we've got a television star, and we got an entertainment mogul. It's going to be a great show. Big thanks to everybody that came out and see me this weekend at the Grand Comedy Club in Escondido, California. This weekend, I'll be at the Melrose Improv, and then I will be coming up to, yes, I will be going to North Carolina, to Raleigh, North Carolina Improv. So come see me June 18th. Go to ianbag.com for your tickets. Also, at the end of the month, Las Vegas, as usual. Big shout out to Violent Gentlemen for sending Ian Bagg a bunch of swag. Violent Gentlemen. Hey, guys, it's time to start the show. What do you think? Let's do it. Wow. Around the Bag. I take a group of people, I ask them questions, and we become friends. Tell everybody all about you.
Got out of the market with lemon juice, Philadelphia cream cheese.
Question is, how do you like your eggs? The tighter, the better.
From your own daydreams and fantasies as well.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready for Around the Bag? Hey everybody, welcome to Around the Bag, and tonight we got some great guests. We got Chris Wylde, he's here. We got Randy Baumann, he's here. We got Jane Stanton, she's dropping by for some hugs and kisses. Hey Chris, tell everybody all about you.
Well, I'll tell you something, Ian. I brought my own bell.
Oh man, no way. Oh, I forgot at the end. That'll be perfect for the end of the last part. That'll be the last part. That'll be fantastic because the end of the last part, I forgot to tell everybody. I'm going to tell everybody. I'm going to tell you right now in the middle of the show. I'm going to tell you how you answer the last one when we're doing the trivia is you say, I got this. And then you answer it and we find out if you got this. That's how you do it, just to let you guys know. Thank you, Chris, for bringing your own bell. And thanks for taking us to your garage. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Randy, tell us all about you.
Hi, I'm Randy. I do a podcast / radio show. It used to be the other way around, but now the first one is way more important. And I have to have a tooth pulled in a week. What the fuck?
No way. By the time this comes out, you're going to be toothless. That's going to be crazy.
I didn't even thought about that. Yes, at this point, I will be 2 weeks past. Yeah, the tooth will have been gone. And it's enjoy it while you see it back there, folks.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Very sad turn of events.
That's horrible.
And I am accepting volunteer donors for anybody that would like to donate a tooth to me that I can put back where the old one went.
Oh,
and,
he's looking
a lot
for
of people
more.
give up their organs, but very few donate teeth. So
we're gonna put Randy back together on this show. And Randy, I got a question for you. Are you serious? Is the podcast way more important than the radio show now?
Oh no. I mean, in terms of like listeners, no. I mean, obviously our terrestrial radio reach in southwestern Pennsylvania is much bigger, but the podcast it gets bigger and bigger every day. It's crazy how many people would rather just dial it up that way and then not have it register on the ratings.
It's sad. They're trying to take Randy's money away. Oh my God, you'll never.
No. It's very cool. I mean, who doesn't want to listen to it in a podcast? You can fast forward through all the stuff and all,
Best.
Why would you listen for 4 hours when you can do it in 35 minutes?
Right. Somebody just 30-second us right there. Just to let you know. Boom. That's the end of Randy. Jane, tell us all about you.
Thank God. I'm a Canadian lady. I'm going to use that loosely. I shouldn't have said that either.
A loose Canadian lady.
Loosely. I have a podcast, High School Sucked. Started a couple months ago. It's doing great. I'm on the Mighty Ducks as a mom.
No,
I had to learn. Yeah, I had to learn how to skate. I know you're I didn't know how to skate. Yeah, I sucked. I had to hold on to the side. And no, I got 4 ex-NHL taught me how to skate, but oh god.
When I used to know, you used to hang out with the Vancouver Canucks, give them handies all over the place. I remember.
I was like blowjobs, blah, 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 like that, sure. But handies, God, no, my biceps, too much work. Just put it in and I'll go.
Oh, you should definitely be on a kid's show.
Yeah.
Good for you. We got some great talent on tonight's show. We're going to start it up right now. We're going to start asking questions. We're going to get serious right away. We're going to go over here. We're going to say this. We're going to say this. Have you ever had a panic attack? Let's start out with Chris Wylde.
Oh my God, just had one hearing about Jane going down on Canadian hockey moms. All right, so I have had a panic attack. When I first moved to Hollywood, I was driving on the 101 and I started questioning everything. And
Right.
I had to pull over because I was having a panic attack.
I thought
So,
you had
yes.
it all together.
I do now, but
Right,
back
right.
then
It was the late 90s. It was pre 9/11. And so
Oh,
I had this panic attack in Los Angeles. But then I booked my first gig and the towers fell and the rest has been gravy.
what was your
ever
first gig you ever booked? Let's throw that out there. What was your first gig?
Oh, it was a Nintendo 64 commercial singing about how Christmas sucked because I didn't get any good Nintendo 64 video games.
My God, that is good television history right there. Johnny Panic Attack, thinking about not getting any games. Jane, you ever had a panic attack?
Fuck no.
Oh.
Whoa, that was a lot. I'm sorry, Chris.
I was very angry.
No, I just feel like a ton of people are right now because of the pandemic. People are just like,
Right.
Maybe nervous. I haven't. I'm knocking on wood. That was my donk I'm knocking on. And no, I haven't at all.
Okay. All right. Well, you probably have one after this because
I will.
Yep. Sorry about that. Randy, how about you? You ever had a panic attack?
Yeah, no, I've had a few panic attacks, but like, a couple are memorable. But like, I had to figure out once I figured out what it was, then I stopped having panic attacks. And I'm like, what is this thing that is making me hyperventilate and wonder if I'm going to jump out of my skin? And then the second I found out what it was fine. But one time I was having one and I'm driving with my dad. And we were in spring training, and it was kind of, it happens when you're all backed up here, you know what I mean? And you're not like working through stuff the right way. And it was just a big point of change in my life. And I'm telling my dad as I'm driving over this huge bridge, I'm driving us both. And I said, I'm having trouble breathing. I don't know what's going on. And his suggestion was have a cigarette. And so I did.
Oh, man.
And, they always tell you go see a doctor for panic attacks and stuff like that, folks. Just light up a Marlboro. You really don't need to go get medicine. Marlboros take care of panic attacks.
Randy Baumann for smoking. Once he couldn't poop, he had a cigarette. Once he had a panic attack, he's cigarette and he's pooping and he's all calm again. You guys are all great. Thanks for being human. That's what I wanted to check and make sure everybody was human on the show. Jane was human by saying no way. Chris was saying yes. And Randy said, my dad said have a smoke and suck it up, you puss. That's very good for you. I like it. We're moving on. Hey, guys. I know Randy just said who his father had a lot of influence on him, but who was the most influence on you and your career? Let's start out with Jane.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go too. Like my mom and my dad. My dad's New Brunswick family. My mom's British, so she's like quick and sharp, a cunt, and that humor. Like she'll just do one-offs once in a while. And then my dad storytelling. And that's like my long story. So I'd say my mom and dad.
Yeah, I've always said your stand-up's like a cunty long story.
Yeah, right? That's the name of my album. Thank you so much for the shout out.
Chris, who influenced you the most? I feel like you had some sort of influence on you.
Well, I grew up in Verona, New Jersey, which was an Italian town, all right? So I'm in second, third, fourth grade with Mikey Scalara, all right? And Mikey Scalara misses school like weeks at a time. I'm like, where the fuck is Mikey Scalara, for God's sake? Turns out Mikey Scalara is a fucking kid actor, all right? He's on fucking All My Children. Yeah, he's on fucking All My Children. He's does a fucking movie. So my parents take me to this movie where he plays Dudley Moore's son. It's a movie called Best Defense. It stars Dudley Moore, Mikey Scalara, and Eddie Murphy. I see Eddie Murphy as a 7-year-old fucking guy changes my life. So I said I want to be just like him. So I try to say motherfucker every motherfucking time. Shrek. God damn it, Shrek. So I think Eddie Murphy is the biggest influence.
I thought it was going to be Mike. I thought it was going to be Mikey. I thought it was going to be Mikey, and then it turned out to be Eddie Murphy. Jane, just what her parents did, but I love it. The kid that didn't come to school helped you out and introduced you to Eddie Murphy. That is great.
Fuck Mike Scalara. Look at Michael Scalara's IMDb page, then look at mine.
Oh my God, are you still in competition with him?
I'm way better than him. I'm just trying to catch Eddie Murphy.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna get him on the show. Randy, who is the biggest influence on you?
I mean, I had a really funny family. All my, uncles and my dad were really funny. My siblings are all pretty funny. Like, I was just a comedy nerd growing up, SNL, SCTV. I still am kind of like a dork about all that stuff.
Love SCTV.
Yeah, I like Martin Short. I read Martin Short's book and I was laughing out loud. And my girlfriend was like, I've never seen anybody laugh reading a book before. And I'm like, it's Martin Short. He's delightful. And, What's not to love about Martin Short? But we grew up in Erie, Pennsylvania, which is, 27 miles from Canada, basically across the lake. And
Right.
so we had a very, I think it was like equidistance between Buffalo and Pittsburgh. And I think it has a really Canadian sense of humor. So like all the silly comics really got over big with us,
Right.
And like I always thought that Canadian comics had like yourselves, not, you excluded, Chris. No, I love Jersey comics too. Don't get me wrong. But there's like a silliness, I think, that comes from vitamin D deficiency from a lack of serotonin because of the sunlight deprivation. And so in order to make up for that, you affect this sort of this is my own personal hypothesis. And then you become like the silly sense of humor because you just giggle at stupid shit constantly.
Yeah.
And there's no one sillier than Canadians to me.
I
in the best possible way.
love that you've done an investigation in this and you excluded Chris out of this because he's from Jersey and we all know they get way too much sun, those motherfuckers.
Yeah. Oh my God, we just soaking it down the shore.
Yeah, you got
Hey,
it.
Randy, my brother Dave once interviewed Martin Short, and he asked Martin Short, what does Martin Short do for fun? And Martin Short said, I drink a Mickey of rum and go for a drive.
That kind of humor, you know what I miss about that? Like that started offending people all of a sudden. Like people are like, they think he actually does that. Well, the kids are gonna start doing that if he says that kind of thing, though. So it's not that kind I love that kind of stuff.
I challenge a child to drink a Mickey of rum.
You're not gonna drive. I guarantee you're not gonna drive. No. You're gonna thought you drive, but you're gonna thought you drive, but you.
Gosh, let's party.
So far, I like you guys you're all good answers. Family, Martin Short, and Mickey Scalera. Hey guys, here comes the next one. Summertime's coming up, and I want to know what's your favorite summertime food. That's what I want to know. I'm getting excited. That commercial's coming on where Michael Jordan says, "Not yet, not yet," and then the hot dog blows up. Remember that? No, I love that commercial. That's about that. What is your favorite summertime food? Let's start out with Randy Erie Baumann.
I mean, like just grilling out, like in general, the whole cookout like menu is like what I look forward to, But I like a salad, and by salad I don't mean like leaf lettuce. I mean like a pretzel salad with Jello, and the summer salads that come out, the macaronis and the potatoes and the whatnot.
Watermelon
big
salad.
Tupperware bowls that have been around since the 80s and probably are leaking PCBs into your food, but your parents won't throw them away, so they show up at every picnic.
I love it. I can see why you had a panic attack. You got a lot going on. You got a lot going on up there. Jane, what's your summertime food?
There's a lot of fucking salads. Holy shit. I was like, whoa. Do not say salad, Jane. I got it. Okay, Randy, settle down. God damn it. Barbecue. I'm going to go burger. Yeah, let's go burger. Let's do homemade burger. Let's get the good shit. Like, let's mix the meat in there, right?
Oh, very nice. Do you get cheese on your burgers? Your barbecued burgers? You go with cheese?
Do I look like I don't put cheese on my burger?
Oh.
Let's go like Manchego. Let's do that. A little bit of Spanish influence. Yeah, burger. That's going to hit it hard. Yeah.
Very nice. Chris Wylde, what did Eddie Murphy say you should have for a summertime food?
Oh, I like Shrek. I like to grill Shrek. I'll tell you something. We're knee deep in June, and here we are, and summer. I mean, technically, Memorial Day is way behind us. Yes. So here we are. I'm just gonna clear out this June gloom, and I'll tell you what I love to do. It's time for Dodger baseball, and I love a good Farmer John's hot dog. But the favorite thing for me is a hot dog at the ballpark. And I'm actually headed to the Dodgers this Sunday, and I can't wait I just gonna cover myself.
Do you love baseball, or do you just love going to the games and hanging with friends?
I love going to the games and hanging with friends. Baseball's fun.
It's such a good hang.
It's like watching chess,
Yeah.
It's slow.
But when you go with your buddies and you hang, there's nothing better than a baseball hang. Every other sport, you're into that. You could like start a company while you're watching a baseball game. You're like, hey, I got an idea. Really? Nobody's gonna.
Yes.
That one lady that gets hit by the baseball, you're like, what's the chances of that? Like, my God, nothing from this game. Oh, good answers. I want a hot dog. I'm going. Randy's got me going for salads, but they got to be in those goddamn Tupperware bowls, or I'm not having them. And then Jane's all like, "Give me a burger and a Mexican fella." Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, this is a good game so far. I got a couple more questions, and then we're going to continue on. Hey, here's a nice one because you all have it. I want to know, is success earned or is there a lot of luck involved? I know, I've got you thinking. Now everybody's going to have a panic attack, including Jane.
Yeah.
Let's start out with Chris. Chris, is success earned or is there a little bit of luck involved?
It truly is who you know. And so yes, you have to be good and you have to show up. You need that lady luck to shine her lucky golden tits all over your face, but you need to know people. You need to know a guy. I am still making movies because I know Nick Swardson, and that's a different story for a different time. But I've literally made like 6 or 7 movies just simply because I know Nick Swardson. So it's who you know. If you know Lady Luck, good, then you're gonna get the gig.
I can't wait till the next time I see Nick and just call him Lady Luck. I'm gonna be like, hey, what's up, Lady Luck? Randy, what do you think?
You gotta be a little bit of both, right? You gotta be good enough to get lucky.
Right. If you're not working, if you're not working at it, doesn't matter if you got luck. You're not.
Everybody gets a lottery ticket, you know? It's like you got to be good enough to get that lottery ticket. That's it.
Right.
So, and then once you get in there, timing, luck, and all that other BS, you know, there are plenty of people more successful than you who have way less talent, and a bunch of people that have way more talent than you that are far less successful.
Yeah, the least talented person in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory was the grandfather, and he was the worst character, and he had just luck, and but if he had been working on it, would have been a great movie.
Anyway, can you imagine if you were his parents, by the way, like Charlie Bucket's parents, when the grandfather got up for chocolate, and we've been trying to fuck for months, and you guys are laying in the living room.
Yeah, but that was back in that time where they just sleep right. They'd have sex right beside them. Like they had 8 kids, but they only had one room.
They grinded it right out there. Yeah.
They'd be all in the bed together.
Yeah.
The similarities to the beginning of Willy Wonka and Nomadland are they're all right there. So similar.
Oh God, Jane.
Francis McDormand shit in a bucket inside of a van.
Yeah.
Charlie Buckets. I mean, right there.
Now I want to see the movie. I didn't, but now I do.
No, I would just go camping. Instead of seeing Nomadland, I'd just go camping. It's way more fun.
But you don't get to shit in a bucket when you go camping.
You can do it anywhere you want.
Thank you, Ian. I shit in a bucket every day, Chris. So
that's right. Okay.
Whatever.
One day she's gonna win that tic-tac-toe game behind her.
What? You just cut out like a madman.
Cut out like a madman. Okay.
Or the other one. It's both. You guys have done really good answers. It's putting your time in and people seeing you, like what you say of like having, even if you're working on shit, taking the chance to work on stuff, even if people are there, and putting your time in and doing stuff. Don't just rely on everyone else. Do your own stuff, like write, blow jobs, anal, whatever you need to do to get it.
I like the way you don't try to cancel somebody. You just do it. That's good. That's a nice.
Don't cancel anyone.
Oh, thank God I got you on the show. This is a good time. I don't want to say which one you had to give up to be on this show, but you had to give one of them up. My wife's over there. She can shut it. Anyways, here we go. Hey, okay. Got one last question. And here it is. This is the big question of this round. Have you ever ratted someone out?
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh,
in what way? Anything?
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
In high school, he's not studying or something. It could have been anything. Have you ever ratted anybody out? I just wanted to say that. Have you ever ratted anybody out? Let's go with Randy.
Siblings, like to my parents. But I, as you know, I live by the code of the street, and
it's well documented.
Yeah, snitches get stitches.
Right.
Bag. So not this guy.
No way.
He doesn't think.
Good for you. He doesn't think. He'll tell on his siblings, but otherwise,
but that doesn't count. That's just me trying to get back at my siblings.
That's his brother's been in jail for 14 years.
I know. I was gonna say as an adult or a kid, because if you did as an adult, it's weird.
No, I testified against them. Yes, no, they're incarcerated. Yeah.
But they're family, so it doesn't count.
It doesn't. Yeah.
More salad for me, Jane. I mean,
Jane, have you ever ratted somebody out?
I just did recently. It was the best. I am not usually okay. So COVID up here, we're still in kind of lockdown. It's been released today. And there was a bar that was open, and there was like 100 people. It was on the internet. They went to lock it down, and everyone's like, get out, cheering. And then on 420, because adults are children, and they can smoke weed even though it's legal in this country. They had another party, and everyone was putting on stories. So I phoned the cops. Who am I? I'm this person. I phoned the cops, non-emergency. It was like, there's over 100 people there. Shut it down.
You're taking your mom from Mighty Ducks real serious. You're
so serious. Not my watching.
Mighty Narcs.
You're Mighty Narcs. What's that, Randy?
What would a Canadian Karen be named?
Jane.
Jane. Apparently Jane.
Chris, have you ever ratted on somebody? The other two have.
Yeah, I did. So one time I went to a Clippers game, and they upgraded me and my buddy to floor seats. So the Clippers were playing the Dallas Mavericks, led by Dirk Nowitzki. And it was early in the season. He was coming off the summertime, and he had this orange, unnatural glow. So the entire game, I was taunting him like, nice spray tan, Dirk. Oh, yeah, it looks so natural, yeah. And I was doing this weird German accent, and he would like smirk me off, but I was right by the Dallas Mavericks bench. Okay, so then Dallas Maverick Drew Gooden was in street clothes, not suited up for the game, but had to sit there and listen to my taunts the entire game. After the game, I'm walking around the stadium looking for a particular Clippers jersey or T-shirt in the little kiosks and the pro shop. And wouldn't you know it, Drew Gooden walks past me with a group of his homies, an entourage, and he says, there is that F word over there. And it wasn't fuck that he called me, okay?
Father?
Yes. There he goes, there's my father. It rhymes with maggot, and it is a derogatory term for homosexual people. Yes. So he called me an F-bomb, and then my friend, here's that other F-bomb. And I immediately got on my then African-American berry just to be safe. It was a berry of color, okay? So I went on my BlackBerry and I emailed Mark Cuban, team owner, and I said, just so you know, your basketball player Drew Gooden is walking around the Staples Center calling Clippers fans FAGGOTs. And Mark Cuban immediately emailed me back, I'll deal with Drew. And then, of course, it kind of unraveled into a thing, and ESPN Dallas picked it up, and it was a bit of a thing. And I ratted a guy out because
I love the way this started. Randy slowly ratted on people. Jane took down a bar. Then Chris shut down the NBA.
You're way more of a Karen than me, Chris. I gotta throw that at you.
I was hate crimed. I was hate crime. What I did to Nick Swardson to get that job is my business. Okay, I should not be hate crimed by a multimillionaire.
Oh God, way to go! That's the end of round one, my queer little friends. It is time. It is time for Pick It. Pick real good. Pick it. We're going to start with Chris. We're going to go to Randy. Then we're going to go to Jane. This is how it's going to go. We're going to go to Chris. We're going to go to Randy. We're going to go to Jane. I'm going to offer you two things. Then you got to pick one, and then I'm going to judge you afterwards. Here we go. Here we go. Chris Wylde, NBC or ABC?
Sorry, I thought we were picketing. I'm so sorry. I didn't understand.
Pick it. I said pick it one. NBC.
Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm going to pick one.
I was a little disappointed you don't have props. Chris, ABC or NBC?
Oh my gosh. The Mouse House or NBC Universal? Who's hired me more? ABC, easily.
ABC. Very nice. Randy, NBC or ABC?
NBC. Sports, SNL, historically speaking, Thursday nights, Cheers, Cosby before we knew. I mean, we didn't know.
We knew.
Seinfeld, Night Court. I mean, you could go on and on. The comedies that they pumped out were more consequential to me. So NBC.
Nice.
And Letterman.
And Letterman.
Oh,
Jane?
true. Jane, Disney Plus. Disney
I know what
Plus, Jane.
who does Disney own?
ABC.
ABC, because I was just on Big Sky as well. So that's my answer. Thank you,
Oh,
Chris.
love it. Love the way you were able to slip in a credit. Oh, Randy
problem.
with the win on that one. NBC kicks ABC's ass. I don't even know why it's on the R's. Why it's on the R's. Why it's on the air. Oh my God. Chris, appendicitis or kidney stones?
Oh, kidney stones every time. They're a blast. I love getting them. And each time my urethra gets bigger and bigger, and now I can actually stick a dick into my urethra. It's fantastic.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going with the guy at the basketball stadium right now. I have to call up Mark Cuban and say that guy was right.
he nailed it first guess.
Randy, appendicitis or kidney stones?
I'm going to go with appendicitis. Although Billy Werbinski in 7th grade, his burst, and then he got sepsis and almost died from it.
Yep.
But because I think I like to think I have an acutely aware sense of like when something's wrong with me, I don't think I would wait that long.
Mm-hmm.
Kidney stones, I've had too many friends who had them and describe them with, as the
Like
like a guy giving birth or whatever, except you're Octomom because you're pissing out rocks like nonstop.
It's shooting weird. Stars. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
Shooting stars. I would say, well, Jane, I'm going to go with you before I give my answer.
Oh, I'm going to go appendix, especially now because they put like through your belly button, blow up your stomach, and so you don't have a huge scar. Right. I do that one rather than peeing out. Like, do females get it? I only hear dudes ever getting it. That's my question to you guys.
Yeah.
Do females?
Yeah.
Or do we just get UTIs? Are we the lucky ones and we bleed? Show off.
Wow. Let's turn into a medical show. This is why we 3 people should not be talking about medical. Do girls even get that? I don't even know.
Do we? I don't know. I don't want it. The way guys, I've had guy friends have got, they were killed, like bent over onto the ground, had to go to the hospital.
The right answer right here, it says appendicitis. It says appendicitis is the right answer. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Chris, here we go. Brunch or happy hour?
Happy hour.
Happy hour. Very interesting.
Easily. Now, I understand brunch, you're day drinking, you get the day started, but then you are asleep by happy hour. That's
Randy. Randy, I'm gonna check with Randy because he might go a different way here. Let's see.
No, I'm 100% with you. For the
really,
it's happy hour is a starter. Brunch is the acknowledgement that the week is pretty much over with, and I don't even like the food options. I think they all suck and they're heavy and they sop up the booze anyways. Happy hour is a catalyst, and brunch is like a punctuation on your weekend, and it's kind of like that sad feeling of like, well, this is pretty much it, and then we have to come back to it tomorrow. So I'm not a Saturday bruncher. I don't think that's a thing. I think you're just day drinking. Sunday is brunch.
You say brunch is like that thing instead of a funeral. It's like a wake.
Oh yeah,
it's like a wake for the weekend. It's a wake for the weekend. Jane, brunch or
I'm gonna say church. No, Ian, remember when we went for brunch in Calgary?
Like 4 hours long. We just waited for.
And we both got explosive diarrhea, by the way.
Oh yeah, together at the same time, same bathroom.
Yeah. I'm gonna go happy hour as well, of course, right? We didn't have happy hour ever in BC because of our laws.
Horrible. I just remembered that. That was a horrible time. Thanks for bringing that up.
Text me. Did you get sick? I'm like, I'm on the toilet. Oh, fuck, just poops my goops.
I read Anthony Bourdain's book Kitchen Confidential, and he said chefs just get rid of all the shit they couldn't sell during the week at brunch, and they call it special. So brunch is like the worst food they couldn't move, and they put it in a stew or something.
Well, when me and Jane went, we got rid of all the worst shit too. So just to let you know, the winner is happy hour on that one. That's happy. We got a couple more of those. Chris, get ready. Doge or Bitcoin?
Doge.
Yeah,
Randy,
Doge or Bitcoin?
I can I say neither?
Yeah, you can say whatever you want.
Because I think that they're both bogus, and they take up so much power and they harm the environment, and they're based on absolutely nothing. They are just a pyramid scheme that is bound to ruin many, many people who don't understand what they're doing. But other than that, there are delightful memes.
Right. And I thought it was just for molesters. I thought that's how molesters paid for things was with Bitcoin back in.
How did you hear that? In a meeting?
That's how I got. That's what I got paid for when I got molested.
Bitcoin.
Jane, Bitcoin or Doge?
I don't even know what is Doge. What?
It's
like
Doge is Elon Musk's Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cryptocurrencies.
Is that? Oh, okay. Is that why he did the whole thing?
I'm going to say you're going to go with Randy and go neither as well. I'm going to say
I'm going to go Canadian dollar.
Yeah. Jane, it wasn't a couple weeks ago. It was 5 weeks ago that he did that.
Was it?
Yeah.
Where's my life, Chris? I don't know.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Here we go.
I was like yesterday.
Jane says nothing. Randy says nothing. Chris says be good. So we're going to move on. This is ready. Here we go. Chris, legs or shoulders?
Knees and toes.
Knees and toes. We're finding out what he's working out, and he's not working out either of those things. Randy, legs or shoulders?
I mean, just in general, is it which I prefer on me, on somebody else to eat?
Don't read into it.
I'm gonna go with legs.
Very nice. Very nice.
Because whatever this pertains to, I would think that would fill in the blank for me more times than shoulders would.
Right. Jane, legs or shoulders?
Legs, hard legs, yeah. Shoulders, I don't want to see a guy in tank top. I don't want to see your sweaty, hairy armpits.
Oh, very nice. I asked that question for my cousin who doesn't have any arms or legs. That was so you guys are just made him feel bad because everybody picked legs on that and just mocked him.
Torsos, big torso guy.
I'm stumped.
Very nice. The Wild comes flying in. Jane's drinking her water. Randy's wondering how he got involved in this. Here's the last one of this round. All right, Chris. Dink or dick?
Oh my God. Definitely dick.
Really?
You can't say dink. You can't say
you can
dink.
Get away with it. Yeah. It's like saying leotard.
I say dick. I say dick. Yeah.
All right. Randy, dink or dick?
Again, this is a tough one because I don't want you to meet when this is over and be like, which one would you rather? Like I'm gonna go with we're talking about like phrases I would use.
Right. Which
I wouldn't say dink.
Yeah, dink.
I would not call anybody a dink. I would call him a dick.
Oh, all right, Jane.
I like the playfulness of dink though. Like if you wear briefs like a little boy and you're an adult man, you have a little dink to me. But I still like dick. But I'm gonna go dink.
Oh,
very nice. She said, I don't care how this is. Yeah. I'm going to tell you how I like my dick. That's what she just said right there.
Dink is inherently small, like dinky. Like you wouldn't say like he's got a huge dink.
Dink.
Oh my God. It's such a Canadian term though. Dink. That's why I hadn't put it in because Jane was on and she loved dinks.
Did you guys have shrinky dinks as kids?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, had one. Still have one to this day. Anyways, that's the end of round 2. That was Pickett. We're going to move into trivia right now. Hey, everybody. Before we get to trivia, we should probably quench our thirst. And here at Around the Bag, we use Liquid Death, the best water in the world, to kill your thirst. And now back to the show. Trivia is happening now. Chris Wylde is going to go up against Jane. Here we go. Chris Wylde is going to go up against Jane. The first one to say, I got this, or rings their bell, will be able to answer the question. Here we go. Area 51 is located in what state?
I got this.
Oh, that was a very good tie, wasn't it? I think it might have been Jane. I think Jane snuck in. Jane.
I'm trying to just do the Jeopardy and say I got this, even if I don't fucking know.
Oh, Jane, you little cheater.
I know. I want to say Nevada.
You just got yourself a point, Jane Stanton. Chris Wylde has 0. Jane has 1. Randy has 0. Chris, you're going to go up against Randy on this one. Chris is going against Randy. Oh, my goodness. This is which president is on the dollar bill?
George Washington.
Oh.
Can't we just yell it?
I got this.
I think everybody did something different on that one. That was awesome. That was awesome.
I got this.
Chris, okay, go ahead.
Washington.
Yeah. But Randy also just yelled out that I don't know how. I'm going to have to check with my judges. Mom. All right.
Dink.
Half a point each. You guys get a half a point each. Yeah. Right. You little dinks. You guys just take that. Here we go. This is Randy versus Jane. We had to take Chris out of that because he's got a bell. I had to take a Randy, the rules are if you say I got this, then you can answer it. Just
I got it. Yeah, no,
okay.
I got it.
Okay, we're just checking, making sure that you're. Oh my God, I should have
got
gave you more than one cigarette. Anyways, here we go. Here's the question. What shape is used for stop signs?
I got this.
Octagon.
Randy, you can answer the question. You said I got this. Randy, it was you?
Octagon.
You're right. And a little help from Chris Wylde. You've got 1.5 points. Chris has half a point.
I was gonna say hecagon. So thanks for you gave me the you gave me the
No
answer.
way.
I know.
That
I
is
was in between the two as well. I was like,
Chris just danked Jane like you wouldn't believe. Oh,
It was great, Jane. I had the time of my life.
my God. This is everybody. This is everybody against everybody. Chris versus Randy versus Jane. Here we go. Here we go.
God.
What is the name of Poland in Polish?
I got this.
Go ahead.
Here.
No. No. It is. Actually, that's kind of right. That's kind of right. But Poland calls themselves this. Pole. And then Polish people use ski a lot, but they also like ska music. So
Polski? Polskaski.
Polska. Randy Baumann.
I got this. Polskaski.
Polskaski.
Thank you.
It just sounded like a Polish joke.
Oh.
I love that you were trying to get it to us. We're like, what is it?
Polskaski. Polski ska.
I got this. Polskaski.
This is my favorite. This is my favorite part of the whole thing because this
Sounds good. What else?
Here we go. This is everybody versus everybody again. My God, this game is out of control today. What restaurant's mascot is a clown?
I got
McDonald's.
Jane, would you like to answer?
Sure. I was gonna go with the lady. McDonald's. Yes.
McDonald's. Just right.
I had like fries in my tits. Like yum yum yum.
We're gonna have to figure out a way to mute Chris.
No, I'll play right. I will. I'll play right.
I'm trying to. This comedy show is trying to be very serious. If you don't mind. Here comes next one. Is the eggplant a vegetable?
I got this.
Go ahead, Jane.
Yes.
Would anybody else like to answer?
I got this.
I'd like to also say yes.
Randy would like to say yes.
But I want to say it before Jane did.
Okay. Chris?
No, it is an emoji.
Correct.
The first part is right. It is not. It is not a vegetable.
What?
It is a meat.
So I'm right.
It is actually a meat. You've been eating eggs of hippopotamuses for years.
Ooh.
But it is. It is actually not. It's a vegetable. It's a fruit. It's actually a fruit. Just let you know. According to
I was
the
right. No.
Yep.
Well, that makes sense.
Chris
So I
Wylde.
did got this.
Yeah, you did get it. Very impressive.
You
Chris
did.
Wylde.
You got one.
My God. Here comes the final one. This question is worth 100 points. Whoever gets this one will be my BFF for the week. Get ready, people at home. Here comes the question. Will Chris answer it before saying, I got it?
Yes.
I got this. I got this.
That's not the question. Here it comes. Here it comes right now. What sport does Connor McDavid play?
I got this.
Randy.
Hockey.
Congratulations, Randy Baumann. You are my BFF for the week. You sign it up. Come on over. We're hanging. Oh, what a fun time. You guys are out of control. You guys are a bunch of crazy people, and I love you. Thanks for dropping by. Chris Wylde, Jane, and Randy, my BFF.
Thank you.
Chris and Jane, good luck in the world by yourselves for the next week. Me and Randy will be hanging. Take care, everybody. See you next week.